Oh, I've got my glasses on. Hello. Well, just trying to set this thing. And anyways, oh well, not the best lighting, but I'm just going to share this video and see if anybody jumps on. Wow. Yeah. Let's see, share it over here. Oh, I know what I maybe have to do. Sometimes I might have to fix the internet because I'm outside. So anyways, we're going to see how this goes. And it's getting dark. All right. So, I know I've talked about it before, so some of you who have seen or watched my videos might have heard of course, probably already know about adrenal fatigue, but I know there's many new people in my Facebook group, and I just had a question about it. So I thought I would drop on, talk a little bit about adrenal fatigue, what it is, how it can affect you during this time, during any time, and also how it greatly affects your weight. And I also want to talk about weight loss during midlife or menopause during this time, because I just got to cover up my computer. It's starting to ring. Because it's just such a crazy thing, right? It's not, weight loss cannot be what it used to be before you went through this phase. Like, it really is, hi Darren, it really is a different time. And your body is acting differently, and it's going to react differently. So anyways, let's start with adrenal fatigue, right? So your adrenal glands are right above your kidneys, and they are the ones that produce the adrenaline, the cortisol, right? They give us this burst of energy, and responsible, of course, for the fight or flight. And when we get, biologically, when hundreds of years ago, when we were scared, we needed that rush of adrenaline, right? And go, whoo, go. And it gave us that energy to go, go, go. But then, of course, when we relaxed, back then, hundreds of years ago, we really relaxed and everything kind of calmed down. Plus, we weren't eating junk, preservatives, whole bunch of junk at that time either. So nowadays, women are doing a lot more. They're probably working full-time, doing a full-time job, then going home, taking care of the family, cooking the meals, doing this and doing that, and it's just crazy. So you're stressed. So what happens is you're producing like this cortisol, this stress response constantly, and your adrenal glands are being worked really hard. And when you go through this midlife phase, what happens too is your ovaries produce less estrogen. And so your adrenal glands can produce hormones. So they kind of are like, okay, adrenal glands, you need to start working harder for us, right? But the only thing is that if your adrenal glands have already been working hard for a long period of extended time without rest, which most women run on, go, 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 and they're used to that feeling. So to them, it's like, yeah, I don't think I'm really that stressed. But really, once I start talking to them, once I start working with them, they realize, oh my God, I'm consistently at this stressed out state. So what that means is your adrenal glands have been working so hard for a long period of time. They get worn out, they get tired. So when that happens, you begin to feel really exhausted. So when they're firing nonstop all the time, at first, when you're still kind of healthy, you feel lots of energy. You feel like you could do anything. You could take on the world. You're like, go, 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 go. You feel really good. You're like, man, I can get so many things done. This is great. And then you hit a phase where all of a sudden you start to feel more tired or exhausted. So if you're trying to exercise to lose weight at this time, then when you add on the exercise, that is even more stress to your body. So then you even get more exhausted. And coffee can trigger that too. And so that when you start to have coffee, like you used to have coffee before, now that you're having coffee to keep you awake, it doesn't work. It does not keep you awake anymore. So here you are, you're starting to feel more and more tired. Everything you do that used to once brought you energy now makes you feel exhausted. And so you keep on that downward slope. So what can happen too is you can have more energy at night, and then in the morning, you are flat out exhausted. You have a really hard time waking up in the morning. So you can go through this where sometimes during the day you're really tired and you think, oh, when I get home from work, I'm just going to crash. I'm just going to sleep. And then you get like a second wind and then you can't fall asleep. And then in the morning, it's almost so hard to wake up and you just drag yourself. So that is a good sign that your adrenals are really tired. And also, like I said, if you start exercising and it ends up leaving you absolutely exhausted, and if you start drinking coffee and you realize coffee's not even keeping me awake, then your adrenal glands are most likely exhausted. Another sign is weight around the midsection. So like I said, when your ovaries are producing less estrogen and your adrenal glands cannot do the job of producing hormones anymore, your body puts on extra weight in the midsection because that weight, hello, whoever jumped on, because that weight can now produce hormones, the estrogen. So all of a sudden, you need more weight around the midsection to produce the hormones because your adrenal glands are so tired, they can't do their job. So that is how adrenal glands can react. So if you're somebody who's starting to feel really tired, exhausted, you can also get to the point where they get so bad that you'll go through a period of up and down emotions. And then you get through a period where you feel no emotions at all. You're flat. So it's like you flatlined. You are feeling very apathetic, so no emotions, unmotivated, completely unmotivated. Really, really tired, and just like you don't care at all. Like just nothing matters. Your body is just kind of bonked, right? So you go through first of all, tons and tons of energy, then you start to get tireder, then your emotions kind of go up and down like crazy, so emotional, then you can almost feel very depressed, and then you go down, 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 further down, adrenal fatigue, and you flatline, and you feel nothing, apathetic, completely unmotivated, don't want to get out of bed, almost depressed, like nothing, just blank. You feel terrible. That is when adrenal fatigue is really bad. So you want to catch it. But anyway, so go see a naturopath, so a natural doctor, and you must see some sort of a natural doctor for this. There are some simple tests they can do to see how your adrenal glands are producing. And then often you really need to change what you're eating. So you need to get more rest, get more sleep. You need to eat really healthy food that's going to fuel and feed your organs, your adrenals, your hormones, all of those things. So all the nutrients, right? So you're going to need to get rid of all the processed foods, the dairy, the wheat, the gluten, the starchiness that contain no nutrients, which are the white pastas, the white rice, things like that. And those things spike your blood sugar levels and can cause insulin resistance and not good. So you want to start eating really clean, really good, healthy, whole foods. Get some good proteins, get some good essential oils. Omega oils and essential fatty acids. That's what I meant to say. Essential oils are great. I'm going to order those. I'm starting on those soon. So that's probably why it came out. Hi guys. Who's on here? Natalie. Hi, Natalie. So I just explained all of the adrenal fatigue things. So watch it from the beginning if you are not sure what that is. Very, very important. And I also talked about how it contributes to weight gain and how you will not lose weight when your adrenals are tired. So that brings me to a little more about weight gain in menopause and in midlife and why it's so hard and so stubborn. And what I also want to say is if you put your focus on weight loss at this phase of life, that is not the place to put your focus. You know that you need to lose the weight, you want to, but the focus actually needs to be on health. Because if you just focus on waiting for those pounds to drop off, you could have a weight. Because there's so many levels to what needs to go on for you to actually get balanced enough for your body to release weight, right? Adrenal fatigue is what we just talked about. Eating, crucial, and you must change how you eat at this phase of your life, and that's what I help you with. It's also about not over-exercising, so knowing how much is too much. What do I need to focus on? What do I need to do? And then stress. And most women, it's funny, I put a thing out there on my Facebook group, what are you suffering from? All these A, B, C, D, E, and not one person put stress. And that was interesting because guaranteed everybody who replied, their stress levels are higher than they think and their weight is not coming off because of the stress levels. That is probably what's causing much of the holding on to weight. And then again, holding on to weight, if you're consuming toxins, any foods with preservatives, so any packaged, processed, bottled dressings, bottled sauces, packaged powdered sauces, packaged flavorings. Read every single label of everything you eat because those toxins, those preservatives, are held in your body in fat. Those toxins cannot be metabolized. You cannot get rid of them. Our body aren't usually healthy enough to detoxify them fast enough, according to what we're eating, drinking, and breathing in from our environment now. So our body gets full of toxins. If we don't release them fast enough, then what happens is they need a place to be stored, and our body stores those toxins in fat, in tissues. So water retention. You get puffy. You can't lose weight because that's the garbage dump of your body, your fat. As long as you have toxins, you're going to have the fat, right? So that's another big reason. Also, the stress, also the focus, and unsure of what to do and bouncing back and forth and trying a whole bunch of different things, but not sticking long enough to one thing. It's starting to rain here, so I'm going to have to go in. But really, it is about the focus needs to be on health, because health is absolutely everything. And we're talking health of the mind, body, and spirit. It can't be just what you eat. It can't be just the stress. It can't be just the exercise. And I know that's like, oh my God, that's so much. Really? It's taking it in like a step-by-step process, taking tiny steps that have a huge difference, taking the right steps, including the right foods and everything, and the right stress reduction, and then taking it step-by-step process, knowing what to do, following it consistently, and not expecting it to happen in 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, even 6 weeks, which, you guys, is such a short period of time. Yes, my clients have weight loss, many of them during that time, but that means they're hyper-focused on do, and you're given the path. And if their body's at that right stage and able to release it, great. But they all notice differences in health, in their skin, and how they look, and how they feel, and how their body functions, and the energy levels, and just an overall feeling of well-being, and knowing this is what I can maintain for the rest of my life. And I know that once my body starts to balance and feel better, it's going to release the weight, and I'm going to feel so much better. That's what to focus on. And so you can contact me on my site, dianamarchand.com, if you think, oh my God, I need a little bit of a process. I need some guidance. I need some support. I need some help with all this because, what am I supposed to do? And I want it. It's really about stop trying. It's hard because there's so many different conflicting information. And I get it. It's so hard to understand what to do and who to believe, right? And it's really about finding what works for you. And if you have any health concerns, if you have adrenal fatigue, if you have thyroid problems, please go see a professional. If you are dealing with some sort of health problem, please go see a professional, right? That's what you need to do. And then it's time to work on you, to get you healthy, to get you feeling better. I'm also going to do a 21-day program that is going to be like a beginner. So people who just want to start and learn, what can I do? And we're going to be working on the areas of food, the areas of stress. And so it's kind of like a mind, body, spirit thing. And you're going to be guided and working through each thing, which is going to be really cool. Going to be a low price thing so everybody can get it for those who are interested. But if you really want to be guided in a more one-on-one support basis, please contact me, dianamarchand.com, and I can help you. There's very many, many ways I can work with you. So there's always something that will work. But know that it's a process. There are things you can do. It doesn't happen overnight. If you bounce around for too many things and don't give one thing a really good try, then it probably is nothing's going to work. And, trying these diets and these plans that are put out by young people too, unfortunately, often don't work because their bodies are different. And because when you're in midlife, you are going through some different things, right? That's all. It's just you're at a different phase in your life. But there's still so much you can do. And remember, it's all about health. It's all about making you feel your best and living your best life now and into the future. All right. Any questions or comments, post below in this, under this video. And if you're on YouTube watching it, then post a comment in the comments below. All right. Take care. Bye.